Right, come on. Time's running out.
Can you believe that we're halfway through July and it's still raining?
Oh dear. After last week, we said how nice the weather was. It's raining again.
Soon be school holidays and the weather will improve, I'm sure of it. Look at them beautiful bulrushes, which is going to lead me nicely into my first question.
Plants?
What plants can you recommend for my pond?
There's lots of plants that you could put in a pond. Basically, you've got 3 or 4 different types of plants though. You've got what you would call deep water plants. And the most common one, deep water, would be a lily. Now, most lilies will grow quite happily in 2 or 3 foot of water, provided you've potted them properly. Have a look at the video that I did on how to pot lilies properly. That'll give you some good tips, and you'll get some lovely flowers on those lilies. They'll grow really well and they'll survive the winter. Marginal plants. Marginal plants are normally put onto a shelf in your pond. They need to be kept about no more than 1/3 of the way underwater. In other words, 2/3 of the foliage should always be out of the water.
Okay, good tip.
Let's go out the front and you can recommend 3 marginal plants.
Good idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, 'cause there's some lovely ones out there at the moment.
Go.
Picking 3 plants for your pond. Let's keep it nice and simple. First up, orange peel plant. Not going to try and pronounce that name, that Latin name. Too long, don't need to know it.
Latin? No, we
no
don't
way, we don't need to know that. Beautiful heart-shaped leaf, really hardy plant. But the real nice thing about this is, Lee, rub your fingers on them leaves and then smell your fingers.
Oh, citrusy, lovely orange smell.
And then you can smell it off the plant. Beautiful plant, grows easy, but that smell is the selling point.
We've
Next
got speed
one.
up, we've only got 40 seconds left.
Right, another one. Again, I've gone for the smell. Lovely mint, that minty aroma.
Watercress, it'll grow absolutely anywhere, that indestructible plant.
Water mint, actually, Lee.
It's because we're rushing.
Watercress is my next one.
Yeah.
Beautiful white plant. This one needs repotting. It's gone ballistic. But that's my point. It grows very easy. Beautiful white flower.
Stick it in your filter.
Stick it in your filter. Gets rid of blanket weed.
Yeah.
Job done.
Oxygenators. These are plants that you'd have a bunch of plants, wrap a lump of red round them and throw them in, and then they grow. You certainly can't rely on them to keep the water oxygenated. You need to use an air pump for that. So only put in plants that are decorative. Speaking of which, what about water lettuce? They go on the surface.
Water lettuce, very popular, yeah.
Dead easy.
People love them, yeah.
Just take them home, throw them onto the surface of your pond and watch them multiply.
Yeah, they're amazing.
In the UK, they do die over winter though. And so far, we haven't found a way of keeping them.
No, we always say bring them in and put them in a garage or a shed in water and you can overwinter them. But how successful that is, we've never really tried it, have we?
With global warming, it might be possible soon to winter over
But they're very
water
reasonable,
lettuce.
and I think people just come and buy a few more.
They're not a lot of money, are they?
No. So yeah, that's another. Yeah. Okay. Hi everybody. We're going to show you a sneak preview of all the fish that we've got coming out of quarantine this week. Come on in. Right. Second question this week. And a nice lady in the shop. She had a pond in her previous house. She's moved to a new property. She's really missing a pond. She's got a smaller garden now, but she still wants to put a pond back in. And she came in and she wanted some advice about just a filter. And, you know, the market's changed since she had her first pond. So she just wanted some fresh advice.
Yep. And what was her question, sorry?
Filter. What filter would you recommend for a new small pond?
Oh, well,
Understand?
I mean, for a small pond, you can't get better value for money than them box sets that we sell. They're wonderful little filters. You get everything included in the pack. That's a pump, a filter system, a UV, hosing, everything that's going to be needed to set the thing up. They're amazing value for money. You can't argue with that. They are amazing value for money. The thing is with any filter system though, you're always going to benefit by going bigger on the filter. And I know it just sounds like we're trying to sell you a bigger filter all the time, but we're not, because if you think about it, a big filter system is going to need a lot less maintenance.
Always remember to go bigger.
Bigger is better.
And at the end of the day, when you buy a filter system, you're not buying a pair of shoes. You won't know if they fit straight away.
No.
It's only when you've had the pond for a year and you've had lots of opportunity to maintain the filter that you know whether you've made the right choice.
Yes, it's tricky.
And by going a bit bigger when you buy your filter, you will make sure that it's not going to be something that's requiring constant maintenance.
And you've got time for the fish to grow. You've got a little bit more time, and the fish, when the fish grow or you add more fish, it just gives you that little cushion, doesn't it?
At the shop, we've got a real big range of filters.
Yeah, loads.
And when anybody comes down, what I try to do is give them the time that's needed to go around and properly explain why you might want to go for something a bit more bigger or a bit more sophisticated. It's not something that you can really summarize in just a few minutes.
No, of course not. You just have to try and get the right filter for the customer's requirements. And it's trying to understand exactly what their requirements are
and what they were expecting from it as well.
Yeah.
Because I know it'd be easy to say, oh, you need a big Nexus or you need a drum filter, but really not everybody is looking for that.
No, and they don't need it. A lot don't need it.
They don't always need it.
No.
We built this quarantine system about 7 or 8 years ago, I think, and we never actually got it properly finished off. But have you seen it? We've finally done the roof. Made a good job of that, don't you think, Wendy?
Looks a lot better. This year we've put all new electrics in, got a new lighting system, this lovely clean roof on it.
We've done the job right.
Yeah.
We've really finished it off nicely.
It makes it a lot easier for us to keep the fish in tip-top condition, doesn't it? I'm bored of feeding my fish on boring pellets. Doesn't seem a very exciting diet. What other things can I supplement to give them a more interesting and perhaps balanced diet?
A lot of people feed their fish on things that they have at home, won't they? I mean, you see people cutting an orange in half and putting that on the top of the water. You have lettuce and things like that. There's certainly nothing wrong with feeding your fish things like that. Just be a little bit careful that you don't start with anything that's really greasy or oily.
Some people say bread, but what do you think about bread? A bit stodgy.
I'd rather eat it myself, bread. Let's have a sandwich and eat the bread. I don't think there's much. Same as lettuce, there's not really any nutritional benefit.
No, some people
lettuce,
prawns, don't they? Prawns on.
The interesting thing about prawns is that most of the goodness in prawns, you know, for a fish anyway, is actually in the skin of the prawn.
Yes,
it contains a protein called keratin, which is a wonderful protein for developing fish's skin and bringing out the colours in a fish.
So you're going to have to buy the big prawns.
However, if you buy the dried prawns, the dried shrimp, they're almost entirely skin.
Yeah.
And they're a hell of a lot cheaper than going down to Tesco's and buying some
great
prawns.
Elaborate prawn,
Yeah, you eat the prawns and give your fish some shrimps instead.
Yeah, they'll be thankful.
Maggots and worms and things like that, a few of them wouldn't be a problem. But if you do ever feed your fish on maggots, then you don't want to be getting the ones that are coloured with the dyes at the fishing tackle shop. Just get the plain ones.
Another person was telling me watermelon. They love a bit of watermelon.
They would eat that.
Yeah, watermelon they like.
They would. And in the shop again, keep pushing the shop today, but we sell packs of mealworms, silkworm and shrimps, all in a pack, $9.99. mix them in with your fish
People
food.
love that, don't they? They love them. Yeah.
It's excellent value. They like good value for money.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 tanks in here. In the first tank, you've got your 4 to 5 inch koi. When they get out by them ponds, they're going to be on sale starting from about 20 quid. Lots of interesting fish in there. These ones are a little bit bigger. They're 6 to 7 inch varieties. I think they're going to be going on at the 35, 45 sort of price. So lots of interesting fish in there as well. As we move along, this is that new size, Wendy.
Yeah, I
These
think they're
are
good. Yeah, good
8
size.
to 10
8
inches.
to 10 inch they are.
And how much will these be on at?
Was it 110?
110, about £100, £110.
Yeah. And then
you're
obviously
right.
there'll be deals on them as well.
That's a nice shiro there, look, Wendy. That's not going to be in the ponds for very
No,
long. is
nice
it?
Matsuba. Buddha
Lovely
Goramo.
looking fish. We've been quick today. Is that them all done?
We're done. We're getting good at this.
It's because we think it's going to rain,
Yeah.
so we're rushing.
We like it when it's sunny and then we take a bit longer.
Okay, let's say the thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. Please post a comment, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll get a few thumbs up this week.
Any questions? We're grateful for any questions as well. Just pop them in and we'll get them answered for you.
Questions.
More questions than answers.
Thanks very much, guys.
Bye.
Have a great weekend.